What about Jaw Wobble? Did he hit the bass tone, or was it a different thing?
No, he was learning. It was very difficult for him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, and he did really well. But then times moved on, and there were situations, and I asked him would he work with us. This is about 3 years back now, 2.5 years, and he came in with this outrageous wage demand.
Wow.
It's like, look, boy, remember who gave you a career, right? You know,
taught you how to play bass.
Sorry, but you know, this is Pill. We don't hire celebrities.
Okay,
you know?
So that's that behind that.
So he kissed his ass goodbye, and it worked out for the best because we ended up with Scott. I mean,
your bass sound is good now. It's
better than good.
Full.
You wait till you hear it live. Something else.
I can't wait to hear that. It's going to be awesome.
Something else.
Do you have any opinions on file sharing and like people pirating your music online?
Yes, bastards die. But in China, you have to, if you want to access the different things. This is because there's so many restraints and confines. I have to say, God bless you. You have my support. If it helps you create a new and exciting energy inside China that you can bootleg from outside and take that internally and come up with something of your own, then I fully support you, because then you are friends of the people.
As long as
you are doing it through necessity, not greed.
Yeah.
It's through necessity.
As long as they're not just taking it, as long as they're getting it.
I man need food.
Okay.
Feed me.
Also on the album, I noticed in 2 of the songs on This Is Pill, your brand new Public Image Limited album, in 2 of the songs, one, you state, I am John, and I am from London. And then in another, you stated, this is Pill.
Let me preempt your big trumpet.
Okay.
I will use refrains throughout the production of the songs, because it's for emphasis, to tell you that the story continues.
Okay.
That to me is my chorus. And I don't mean to be like if I say this is like an opera, I mean this in the most open-hearted way.
Okay.
And you have to have that connection. I've done this many times in the past.
Yeah.
I like Pill albums to be a continuous piece.
Okay.
And so I will use a refrain or a hook line to keep drawing you back to where it is you need to be, to remind you that all of this exploration is pinned well.
Yeah.
It's purposeful.
Okay.
And
so that wasn't...
and the album, I mean, I haven't made a Pill record now in nearly 2 decades. So for me, I had to go back to my childhood.
Yeah.
And start from there. And that's exactly why the words are doing what they're doing.
What was it that led to you coming back after being away for so long?
Well, the record companies had such a grip on me that I could not function in the music industry.
You could not record. You could not release
material until I paid money back against outstanding debt.
Oh, wow.
And that was a living nightmare.
Yeah.
All right? And then, again, we're back to butter. How dare you, cheeky journalist, tell me I'm selling out, because where the fuck were you when I needed you?
Exactly. Yeah, you got a bad rap on that. I maintain that.
Man, look, I've done nothing but good for the music industry.
Yep.
And I really don't think I deserve any criticism at all.
No.
Because I've had to endure probably the worst kind of enemies, and I've had to endure them almost single-handedly, and I've come out of that without being a drug addict, without being self-pitying, without being an alcoholic.
Nothing wrong. That's fine.
And not making a record that could have been so easily bitter.
Yes, that's true.
And then let me tell you also, in the making of this album, my father had recently died. My brother had contacted throat cancer. Luckily, he's in remission. Good. And my stepdaughter, Ariana, lead singer of the Slits, died of cancer too. So, tough times.
Yes.
All right? And all of that, and the record company's still trying to poison my agenda, ex-members being spiteful, and we still made an album that shows hope, joy, and love for the human race.
Yes, I agree.
So thank you.
I agree. What is the future now for PIL, Public Image Limited?
Well, if I can get a visa, I hope to be working on public transport in Beijing.
I don't think you like the wage.
No, just for one night, I'll take you to my gig.
So that's the future. Okay.
The future is whatever it is.
Okay.
Who can predict it?
Is there anything left that you want to do? Like, is there anything you have your sights on?
No, of course, every day is a new experience. And I don't hide myself away from the human race. Mm-hmm. The human race is the very thing I love the most on this planet.
Yeah.
Animals come second. I am a bit of a nature bunny, and I don't believe in the massive slaughter or extermination or cruelty of animals. Okay. But I put the human race first.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Because I've studied teeth. I had such bad dental problems.
Yeah.
And the first thing that occurred to me is I have cutters and molars. At the back, these are for grinding.
Yeah. We're
like
designed.
Chewing the cud. These at the front are for meat.
Yeah.
Do not deny your nature.
Yeah.
To do so is at your peril. Man cannot live by lettuce leaf alone.
I concur. But that said, don't be cruel to animals. That's bad.
I don't believe in zoos. I don't like any animal confined.
Same.
Exactly the same way I don't believe in prisons. I don't think human beings need to be imprisoned. It's a lack of education and a cruelty of the system that can't deal with free thinkers.
Okay.
But us free thinkers out here, we don't give a damn who the government is or anything the government has to say. It is utterly irrelevant to us. Philosophy, it's all in here.
It is.
Right? This is what masters the universe.
Yeah.
All internally, all in the head.
Okay, so
not a big flash car.
You have dates coming up. You have 2 dates in China, yes.
Yep.
Beijing and Shanghai.
Yep.
And you have Australian dates coming up as well. Are you touring the rest of the year as well?
Japan in between.
Okay. Fantastic.
We hope so. And then there's a little time off, and then it's Europe.
Nice.
That's if we can break the consortium of business interests they call the music business there.
Yeah,
it's very difficult to get on, say, the festivals and things, because it's all interconnected and interrelated, but we have found ways.
Okay.
Big ones to announce, John.
Would you like to announce my big one?
No, not just yet. Because
then shush, because this is on radio.
Exactly. This will be heard by many tomorrow.
Bad Bunny.
That's a good thing.
We found ways in, and that's without bribery or threatening behaviour, but by sheer audacity and originality and love of our fellow human beings. It's actually now, it's turning around. It's like by popular demand. From a chap who started out initially in one of the loudest, most hated bands in the world, but hated because it was so honest.
Yeah.
And that was a very good initial start for me. I learned everything about songwriting in the Sex Pistols, and that absolutely shows in Pill. Musically, if you're an ignoramus, you wouldn't see the connection. But as a genuine human being, you could follow the trail and the empathy I have.
Yeah. Okay.
No man, woman, or child is my enemy. No man, woman, or child is my enemy. And no man, woman, or child is my enemy. But anyone who dons the cap of a politician is.
The people up there are the enemy.
I have been to prison a few times in my life.
If you
can't imprison me. What you do at the body doesn't matter.
If you were not in music, this is going to be my final question, I guess.
I would be in jail.
You would be in jail if you were not in music. Is there anything you wanted to do?
My mind.
You can't. Nobody can. Nobody can. Nobody can ever jail anybody else's brain.
I have a love and a thirst and a quest for knowledge.
Yes.
I will read anything ever written. I won't read a review. I'll read the book.
Yes.
I'll watch every film ever made, and I'll form my own opinions. I'll listen to any piece of music ever made by anybody, and I will enjoy it, all of these things, and I will form my own opinion and see how they teach me something in life. Whether it be the highest intellectual or the lowest moron, there is a completely clear ground there of clarity called honesty, integrity. It doesn't require technical proficiency.
Okay.
It requires a heart.
That's true. Can you see yourself doing anything else besides music? I know you have done other things, but is there anything that brings you as much joy to your soul?
One of and I've had quite a few jobs, but the most interesting was looking after problem children.
Okay.
And that was just before the Sex Pistols. And I suppose I'm still doing that.
You mean by being in Public Image Limited? Fantastic.
That's the story of John. Long may it continue.
Awesome. Okay.
And I view myself not as a rock star, pop star, or anything like that. I'm a folk musician. I write music about my folk, and for the folk. That's it.
Is there anything you want to say to China before you see them live in concert?
I hope there's red velvet curtains.
Perhaps you have to talk to the venue about that.
It's hard to say what an audience expects from me. It's what I expect from myself. You would have to break both my legs and rip my throat out to stop me performing. That's the way it is.
Okay.
All right. I will do my utmost best. That will, I hope so, be good enough. I can't complain about the smog here because I live in Los Angeles. It is bad though. It is affecting my throat.
It is bad.
But they held Olympics here, and who the hell am I to complain against natural-born athletes? I have no excuse, in other words.
So you feel like you're whining a bit. You're whinging.
What I'm telling you is I've put my head in a noose.
Oh, okay.
But I'm fully prepared to do that.
You're fully prepared to dangle. We're going to wrap up this interview.
Please, sir.
John Lydon, Johnny Rotten, the man essentially behind Public Image Limited. The reason Public Image Limited still exists, is still around, is still performing, and it's still going strong.
And the reason it started.
And the reason it started, exactly. And the reason that it is in China right now. Thank you, sir, for the interview.
Good on you. Really nice talk. Please play the music and let people decide by what they hear.